Doubles up to north of $1 million. I mean, his Triton track record is insane. Joined us for the first time last year, the Vietnam stop. Only played 5 events there, followed up with 4 events in Cyprus. But the real breakout trip for him was in Monte Carlo of 2023. This is Mosborg, of course, cashing for over 4 million there.
Texas Mike is gone. Texas Mike. He's 4x king 3 off into the 2 queens. Nice trap from Zubov.
I like the 4x with the king 3 as well. No.
No. I thought, oh my.
No.
Texas Mike. Texas Mike.
I was just, you know, saying I like the 4x, apply a lot of pressure, 12 off the money. Once you see the limp raise from Zubov,
You like the pain, or you like watching the pain?
you just bow out,
Mike.
accept that your hand's been caught in the cookie jar. But no, Texas Mike just showing why he's so tough to play against, you know, coming in like a wrecking ball.
Mike. You've got 3 outs. King 3 off. Can you hit the turn? No.
You know, Randy, sometimes you mess with the ball. You get the horns as the queens for Zubov hold. Mike does still have a big blind left. They're going to make it official by
You still have
getting
some
a count.
1-4, no?
He just lost 1.4 million.
20K shy of 3 million in second place. Wow, wouldn't that be something? Back-to-back invitationals. It's the most recent inductee into the Poker Hall of Fame. In the latter part of his career thus far, has become quite the tournament player.
Well, quite the benefactor has become one Dana Craven in the chat, who actually has sent us $4.99, Rastin. It's being directed toward the Get Ali a Sharpie fund because my artwork lacked kind of the you know, it was a thin sort of. Thank you for that, Dana. We appreciate it. We will get me a Sharpie, although I'm not sure everyone wants me to have a Sharpie because then I'll just be encouraged to draw more, and that might not be great. Also not great is having Queen 4 offsuit versus 2 queens, which is exactly where Phil Ivey finds himself on a 2-heart board that includes a 4 and excuses to proceed versus this chip leading active Texas Mike, 55,000 follow through with the overpair.
Yeah, he get himself into trouble here. Maybe not too much trouble. It's a pretty dynamic board. A lot of bad turn cards for his hand. It's not really one of them.
No, I mean, it's bad insofar as it might leave him continuing to feel as though there's a reason to hang in there.
Yeah, let's see if Mike goes with like 140, I would guess. Something like that, 130. Yeah, with 130. It's an amount that he could be bet folding. Ivey with kind of a tough decision here. His hand is pretty good and he's not that deep, but yeah, he's going to continue. What he really doesn't want to see is like pairing anything on the board or a queen.
Now the front door hearts have arrived, but the board does pair, which is one of those kinds of cards that you were suggesting could get Ivey into trouble here. He's playing sub 0.5 SPR, and is he being asked for all of it? The answer looks like it's yes.
Yeah, I mean, he was already losing to a 6, so there's just one less 6 in the deck, which is why I said that about board pairing. And, you know, and Mike wouldn't have bet a 3 on the turn, so it's a blank. He has the Queen of Hearts. So he has an above-average bluff catcher at this point. Will Ivey stake his tournament on this above-average bluff catcher? Again, Spotty's not beating value, but he's beating all the bluffs. Queen of Hearts, so he's blocking some flushes. It's blocking some... I would say the Queen of Hearts blocks more value than bluffs for sure. A 4 obviously only blocking value. Although not that many value hands would have a 4 in it, but again, above average bluff catcher. Uh-oh, he's going to do it. This is the look before the call, I feel like.
You know this one?
Seems like, yeah, he's going to one-chip call. Whatever.
Well, it doesn't end there. Because if it's a one-chip call, it's then a brisk exit for Phil Ivey, as we can see. And this is sort of the challenge of being up against a high VPIP, active, aggressive player in like Texas Mike. Especially when he's sitting on a chip lead and he can just afford to apply muscle.
He might be talking himself out of it.
I mean, 255 is 10 bigs to fight on with. Is the Queen of Hearts in particular a bad one for Ivey to have in terms of being able to lay it down?
Yeah, look, this is an intimate moment, I feel like. We're kind of watching and just getting a feel for Phil. You can see the emotions on his face as he's changing. He was about to call, but he's talking himself out of it, maybe. Yeah, the Queen of Hearts is a bad card for him to have. It's a decent bluff catch card.
How many?
The intimacy ended with the camera changes. Using a lot of time banks on this.
I mean, that's what they're there for. This is a very pivotal moment in a $500,000 buy-in tournament. He does make the call, though, and that's going to be showers for Ivey. Rast. It did feel like he was all over the map with it as he went through those time banks, but the pain is palpable. And all he can do is deliver a see ya and head out of the arena as Phil Ivey has fallen.
Was it you or someone else?
I think that might have been me. Sounds like something I would say.
After that, if it was you, you're never gonna do it again.
Associate, for example, is 790th on the all-time money list. If she wins, though, Randy,
How far she's going up?
I
Hold
mean,
on.
Hold on, indeed, because Mike with the ill-timed 3-bet jam.
Oh, Heath? He's got jacks.
Is the chip leader Dvoris opening from the hijack? Understandable that Mike took the rejam spot for 16 bigs rather from the cutoff. I think he knows he's in trouble when he gets this tank from Heath.
Yeah, and Heath really has to go with this. All in?
Good
There
luck,
we go.
boys. Dvoris going to get out of there.
Yep. 1 ace dead.
Good luck, chaps. I mean, this one's worth millions and millions of dollars in equity. Can the man they call Texas Mike do the dirty on Ben Heath's jacks? If Heath can hold here,
Suited this time.
he's
I'll
going to
take the
be
same
up
board.
to 4th in chips. He's going to eliminate Texas Mike. Queen 8-7 so far, so good for the Brit. 2 cards to come. Make that 1 card. Ace or a 7 needed for Texas Mike to stay alive in this 500k Invitational. Doesn't find it. We have our first elimination of the FT. Mike taking the profitable rejam spot against the chip leader Open. 500k tournaments going on. 25,000 viewers over on YouTube. If you haven't already, by the way, please do us a massive favor and just drop us a quick like. You'd be surprised at how much it helps the YouTube algorithm push this product to a wider audience as Triton continue to bring you the highest stakes poker for your viewing pleasure, free of charge, of course. I want to put it out there. The day Triton puts a price tag on its content, Randy, is the day I quit doing commentary.
Cool.
That's how confident I am that this is going to be free of charge for a long time.
𝐿 gonna flat, ace-10 suited. Trying to battle divorce again.
Wow, these short stacks are just getting to watch the bigger stacks play, because Sosie's got king-queen in the small and might do something crazy given that Forrest is meant to be opening super. Oh my
she
word!
does. 13 million chip jam, and divorce gets to just get it in there. Heavy favorite.
Randy, if Forrest holds here, which he's going to 70% of the time, he's going to have 40% of the chips in play with 7 left. What a disastrous jam spot for Sosia. Blind's just gone up.
12-9. Wait. No.
A byproduct
That's 10,
of
12,
the flat from Sinan Ōnlu,
13.
just making it more profitable for her to just jam pre-flop.
12-9-75.
Yeah, I understand why she's jamming, expecting the chip leader open wide. 𝐿 flat being weak.
All in.
There's the all-in.
Are you ready for this, Henry?
Everyone else, the likes of Foxen, Talviti and Ponakovs, just look on as 1st and 4th in chips play an all-in pot for 27.5 million. Easily the biggest pot of the tournament. This is for 25% of the chip, more than 25% of the chips in play. And just as we were starting to allude to the fact that maybe it's going to get a bit cagey out there, Randy, because of the average stack, we're playing a pot like this.
27 million chips in the middle. It's blank on the flop.
No diamond in sight. A club on the turn would remove one of Jiang's outs. She needs a lady, and a lady only. Doesn't find it.
Wow.
Jiang out in 8th for 1.6 million. Daniel Forrest holds with the ace-king and now has 37 of the 96 million chips in play. Alejandro, final table, the WSOP main, had a shot at an 8-figure score. Now comes to Triton for the first time. Biggest buy in Triton since the £1 million buy-in Invitational in 2019 in London. And he's final tabled this.
So another shot.
Another shot, my man.
All in.
Help, please.
Ooh. Uh-oh. Man, is Dvorak just going to win this in 3 hours, bro? Dvorak is going to win 12 million in 3 hours. It's going to be the sickest hourly in poker history.
Yeah, I feel like he's got to call off this ace-8 suited, right? Sure, it's not.
8 million.
It's a lot of blinds, but Ponakovs is jamming worse aces.
Oh my.
Such terrible news for Ponakovs to be dominated in the spot.
17 million chip pot. If Dvorak can just hold, all he needs to do is hold with the ace high. He will have half the chips in play with 6 left, and we're not even 20 hands into this final table.
Here we go. Terrible flop from Ponakovs. 9 of hearts off the table.
Two outs once for Ponakovs to stay alive in this one. Doesn't find it. And just like that, #1 on Latvia's all-time money list is showered in 7th.
Last 200K.
That first Triton title, that elusive Triton title for one of the best in the game, will have to wait.